Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Robert's Movie Talk. I haven't done one in a while and I am very sorry for not doing one in the past while, but I decided I want to be more consistent. So, starting off with our first news story will be, let me get the computer loaded up here, and about Ant-Man. There has been some Ant-Man problems going on, so for most of you who follow movie news know that the director, Edgar Wright, left the project due to separations on what he thought about the story. So then they had three possible directors, new directors, and they went down with something McKay, I don't know, Adam McKay, I think it's Adam McKay. And he was in final contract, but then they decided that they didn't want him either because the same thing as Edgar Wright, there were, problems with the way that they think. So, what do I think about all of this? I think that this is bad all around. I mean, Edgar Wright I thought would have been a great director. I haven't seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but I've heard the synopsis, I've heard what it's like. And I think that would fit very well with Ant-Man. This is bad for Ant-Man because I don't think that Ant-Man is going to do bad. Like it won't. I don't think it'll be a bad movie. But I think that there's something here, knowing that they want to kind of go with more comedy, which is kind of what I'm finding because Edgar Wright, he can be serious, but he's also kind of a comedy guy, and Adam McKay is definitely a comedy guy. So I'm not so sure how I feel on any of this. I think that this is bad for the studio, bad for Edgar Wright. This is just an all-around bad thing. All right. Our second news story is there is a new 2 additional cast to the Star Wars 7 cast. We have Lupita Nyong'o and Gwendoline Christie. So Gwendoline Christie, she's from Game of Thrones, and I do not watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know how she acts. And I haven't seen anything that Lupita Nyong'o is in, except during the Oscars and the Golden Globes, I saw the one scene of her acting, and I thought that was very well. And these two have been added to the cast of Star Wars Episode 7. And I like the addition of Lupita Nyong'o. By the scene that I saw, it looks like she can bring dramatic tension without going over the top. And I don't know how to think of Gwendoline Christie. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I have no idea what kind of actress she is. But these, I've heard that these two are very good actresses, so it's probably good for the movie. Anyway, what else? There has been a new Hercules trailer, as you know. Most of you know, there was a Hercules film, on January 3rd, and that film was not so good. And I was more excited for the one with The Rock, the Hercules, which I believe was originally called Hercules: The Thracian War. I'm not sure if it's still named that, but and a new trailer just hit the web. I wasn't really a big fan of the first trailer. I thought that it was lacking what it was trying to say. I thought that there was better elements that it could have had, and I think it was kind of dull, just like screaming over the top. And I watched this trailer, and I think this is an improvement. I'm not ready to say it's a great trailer, but I definitely think it is an improvement from the last trailer, probably because the last trailer was so bad. But I get to see more of the CGI and the action, which I thought was great. I know part of the story now on how Hercules just came home to his family, and how this serpent killed his family, and he wants revenge, and it's all much more clear to me, especially I was mostly excited for this film because of, The Rock in it, and I think that The Rock is just, he's turning into a great actor. So I'm very excited for this film, and this trailer just made me more excited. Let's see, what's next? So as you can see here in this picture, it looks like on the set of Star Wars Episode 7, they're actually building a real life models of like the Millennium Falcon and all of that. What do I think about this? I don't like it. To me, it's just a huge waste of money when you can go with CGI and now actors can respond more to CGI. I absolutely hate this. I don't see the point in it. Like, they're also doing TIE fighters and other things, but I just find this as a waste of like $10 to $15 million. Why waste all that money when actors can't act around CGI these days? I don't see the point in it. I think it's really stupid. I wish that it would have been they would have been a little smarter with their money choosing decisions. Anyway, our next news story is that there's going to be a new they're going to make a remake of Beauty and the Beast, the animated film, only in a live action, world. And they have chosen a director. I forgot the director's name. And what do I think about this? I also don't like this. I don't understand why. See, I'm fine with remakes. I say, remake anything. What's wrong with that? If it's just adding a new good film or adding a new bad film, there's absolutely nothing wrong. But I don't really, I don't understand how you do a walking candle in a live action. I don't see how you do a clock in a live action. I don't see how you make a beast in live action. It's so ridiculous. The animated film makes so much sense that it's animated, but making it a live action it seems so ridiculous to me. I don't know why they would do that. And I'm like scared, like, well, what will the beast look like? The beast can't look like that. I mean, that's animated. If you're gonna go beast, you're gonna go CGI. So I'm not really a big fan of this overall around. I just think that they don't need to do this. There's other possibilities. I think an Aladdin may be good as long as the genie looks okay, but I don't see a point in the Beauty and the Beast. So anyway, and I said that I haven't done some news stories in the past while, so I decided why not pick out a couple from the last while that are big news stories. So I picked out 2. So here they are. Our first one I saw is that they have a new title for Batman vs. Superman, which is Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. What do I think of this name? I love it. It really, like, when I hear Dawn of Justice, I think, whoa, like, wow, this like, it piqued my excitement. Like, my excitement for this film was piqued really high. I don't know how a title can peak it higher than this. I think that this is probably in the top 3 best cinematic titles ever. It really enables like the intense. In one title, it describes the film to me. It describes fighting and teasing Justice League with Dawn of Justice. I love this title, and I think that I just imagining hearing it through an announcer's voice and credits on a movie, it gives me chills. I'm so excited for this film now, like even more because of just the title. And our last news story is the one I do not understand. They are making a brand new Power Rangers film. Here's what I can say about it. Go money waster. They made 2 Power Rangers films in the 1990s, I believe. One was called Power Rangers and one was called Turbo. Power Rangers, I believe, had like a $40 or $50 million budget, and $40 or $50 million budget. I think it made around 70 or 80. I'm not sure. I don't know the numbers exactly. And then they made Turbo, which I believe they had like a $70 million budget, and it made $8 million. And now Lionsgate is saying that they're going to make one. That just doesn't make any sense to me. If fans aren't dying for Power Rangers, and there's like 0.1% of humanity are now Power Rangers fans, I don't see the point in it. Like, say you got every single Power Rangers fan to see this film twice. That's about $3 million or $4 million, and that's not going to cut it for a budget of Power Rangers. I'm not excited for this film at all. This is at the bottom of my anticipation list. I have no idea why they're doing it. It's going to lose money, and Lionsgate, I think you should just get some sense. This makes no sense. But anyway, that is my last news story. If you ever want a question asked on the show, email me at pixar206@gmail.com. And right now, you are guaranteed to get your question put on the show. Anyway, thanks for watching. And this is Robert Burke of Robert's Movie Talk.